What's going on, guys? This is Taj
and Josie, and welcome to our first ever Taj and Josie's Top 10.
Hold up.
Okay, so on today's Top 10, we're going to be talking about 10 ways that you can stay leanish year-round.
Year-round. So tip number 1 is going to be to do abs and cardio in the morning fasted before breakfast 5 days a week. Now this is going to help you guys keep a nice toned midsection while you bulk, while you cut, no matter what. This is a great way and something that Josie and I both do year-round to stay lean and keep our abs.
Okay, tip number 2 is going to be to keep your calories as high as possible when you are bulking. A lot of people will have their calories too low, and then when they go to cut, they have to really lower their calories, and they're eating pretty much next to nothing. So the higher your calories are, the higher your macros are when you're bulking, the higher they can be when you cut, which means it's way easier to stay lean year-round because you get to eat more.
Tip number 3 is going to be to make sure that you're meal prepping year-round. You never want to be going to the grocery store and buying random foods because you're gonna go in there and just buy a bunch of cookies. We've done it before, right?
Never go grocery shopping when you're hungry.
Yeah, that's another tip for another episode. But yeah, no, make sure you guys are meal prepping year-round. Make sure that you're weighing out your food, making sure that you're portion controlling and staying on top of your diet. Always watch what you eat.
Okay, tip number 4. Always allow yourself 1 to 2, sometimes 3 cheat meals a week. This will help you, find your balance, and when you are hitting the gym, you are eating healthy throughout the week. It's a good way to reward yourself at the end of the week. Gives you something to look forward to, and it's the best way to find sustainability with your diet.
Totally. Fitness is about longevity. It's not about just go, and then quit. You want to make sure that you're always giving yourself rewards with a cheat meal at least once or twice a week.
Word.
Okay guys, next up, tip number 5 is going to be to set lots of goals. Weekly, monthly, yearly. Make sure that you're always setting goals that don't have to do with weight. So weight is the common denominator for failure, right? Like when people are constantly staring at the scale, you're never actually going to be satisfied because you always want to lose 2 more pounds, 3 more pounds. You're never going to be fully satisfied. So focus more on goals that have to do with your looks and with how you feel, as well as goals in the gym. So like if you want to squat a certain amount of weight, or if you want to bench a certain amount of weight, strength goals, things of that nature.
All right, my next tip for you guys is have someone or something to hold you accountable to your goals. So one thing that I do to hold me accountable to my goals, because Taj doesn't, because all he wants to do is eat chocolate, is I book myself.
That's not true!
I book myself. Just give me 1 second. It's not in there.
Where is it? Where is it?
You're not gonna find it in there.
Where'd you hide it? Oh, it's on the couch.
This isn't always me,
That's what I have to
alright?
live with, all right? Okay? Things like 10 pounds.
Okay, let me at least explain myself. So
always have someone or something to hold you accountable to your goals. Doesn't have to be a person. In my situation, it is, just booking myself a photo shoot every 1 to 2 months. That kind of gives me incentive to, keep working out in the gym, keep my diet relatively clean. So just find something that you can work towards, something to hold you accountable to your goals.
okay guys, tip number 7, stay away from unhealthy treats. Even though I have that big Toblerone bar, it's because I use it as like a cheat meal. Once a week or twice a week, sometimes 3, maybe 4. But that's not the point. The point is to make sure that you keep healthy treats in your home. So things like fruits, things like smoothies, things like, what else? Yogurt, froyo. Corn on the cob? No, like things like
Sugar-free
froyo,
Jell-O.
sugar-free Jell-O, sugar-free iced tea, things of that nature that are going to quickly satisfy your cravings.
Satisfy the sweet tooth.
Exactly. She's got my back on all this.
All right, next tip to stay lean year-round is to stick to high volume training, circuit training. So like higher reps, 15 to 20 reps, This is just gonna help preserve your lean muscle. It's also going to, you know, the more reps you do, the more work you're putting in. So it's gonna help keep your heart rate up. It'll burn more calories, all that good stuff.
Yep. Keep that heart rate elevated and burn as many calories as you can. That's just a general rule of thumb when you're trying to stay lean. Okay guys, tip number 9 is to not get discouraged. Never let a bad day become a bad week. Things are gonna happen in your fitness journey that might bring you down, and you should never let it linger. Always just let it happen, feel bad about it for a minute, and then let it go. You never wanna let it become a bad week, because a bad week becomes a bad month, which becomes a bad year, and then you start binge eating on McDonald's, and then you get obese, and then you die.
Pretty much. That's how it goes.
Yeah, so don't do it.
Okay, the final tip, tip number 10 is to, that was super great. Tip number 10 is to stick to HIIT for your cardio as opposed to steady state cardio. So this is going to burn more calories in a shorter amount of time. It's more fun than just going on the treadmill and staring at a wall for 30 minutes. And it also will help preserve lean muscle, and you'll continue to burn calories for up to 30 hours after you do the HIIT sessions. So we are actually going to show you one of our favorite HIIT sessions.
Oh, yeah.
Stick around for the rest of this video. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
After you subscribe, make sure you hit that little bell to turn on our post notifications, all right?
Bye.
Bye! See you soon!